I'm here. What's up, Roger? Doing? Oh, I just went live on the channel because I got to get to the city some updates of what's happening because they're trying to vote for the Inner Harbor desal plant and like circumvent everybody, just force it down our throat. Yeah. Well, go ahead on that. Well, we're doing Corpus. Yeah, what they're doing. Yeah. Needless to say, it's not fun. What's up, Dave? Roger, how you doing, boss? Gents, hoping that I made it. Oh, there we are. Hey, what's
Hey,
up?
how's it going?
Man, I was worried there for a minute. I was like, oh, I saw the text when you said you were ready, and I was in the middle, and I was talking to a customer, and then I looked, I was like, oh shit, I forgot. Yeah.
How's it going, guys? Let me jump on the feed so I can answer questions.
Roger that.
How is everyone?
So,
Do you have a good Easter, hopefully?
everybody happy, alive, and healthy. Yeah. So,
Good.
actually, I had my Easter was filled from Friday all the way through Sunday because Friday was the veterans and first responders fishing trip.
Awesome.
Then I was supposed to do the fire drawing, but by the time I got off the pier, I got to the shop at like 11 at night. So it was like yeah, kind of defeats the purpose of doing the fire drawing. But it was also my daughter's birthday.
Oh,
But because
wow.
I was already scheduled to go out there, we actually it worked out because since it was Good Friday, most of the stores that she would have wanted to were closed. So we
Mm,
set everything up for Saturday, so it worked out
darn
perfect.
it.
Yeah, yeah, it worked out. Yep. So, but
Awesome.
for those of y'all that don't know, this is Rachel Caballero. She's been
Hey, guys.
our way into the city council and to be able to see through all their smoke and mirrors and everything else that they like to do. And the main reason, y'all know me, like I look into everything that I decide to put out and or
Mhm.
who I decide to talk to, because again, too, if some people are out there just trying to use us as a smoke screen, it's not good. And
Right.
every time we've dealt with Rachel, she has brought the receipts. Like, here's a hard copy from, so and so, the State Department of the city. It's all been, there's no way to, so Rachel has got some updates of what's
I
going on
do.
with the mayor, yeah, and the Inner Harbor desal plant, which we've been fighting against.
Right.
But now they are trying to basically circumvent us and screw us into it either way. So
Well,
I give you the
basically,
floor.
thank you. Basically where we're at is I don't know, and Albert, you've been staying in tune with all this stuff. So what happened is that the governor came down or put the city of Corpus on blast, and they embezzled 757 million, which is not true at all. And he's like, we've been helping, and the truth is, you know they haven't been helping. They gave us a loan. It wasn't like they gave us the money to do they gave us a loan that we're still going to have to pay back, and interest and all that other stuff. So knee jerk reaction, as she usually does, she's like, well, I'm going to call for a special meeting so we can revote on the Inner Harbor desalination plant. Well, that didn't go over with the rest of her council. So the emergency meeting hadn't occurred. We got wind that it was going to be this week, and then she moved it from a Tuesday. it was going to be a special city council meeting. And so then they moved it from Tuesday to Thursday. For me, I figured they did that mostly because they didn't want to have public comment. And then they moved it from Thursday to Friday because Councilman Eric Gonthu from District 3, his father passed away. So then they moved the meeting from Thursday to Friday. So now it's Friday at 9 a.m. However, it still says on the agenda that it's a special city council meeting. So they're telling people it's a workshop. It's listed on the Corpus Christi Registar that it is a council meeting. So, and it even says on here, public notice, this is a city council workshop. Items on this agenda are for council's informational purposes only. No action will be taken and no public comment will be solicited, says Raher. So it's another one of those Bass Pro Shop situations where look at me, I'm doing something over here, and really it's nothing.
Well, we hope it's nothing
Yeah.
because in their point of view, they could say, "Well, we made it public and nobody commented, so we voted." Because you know how
Right.
they have to publicly put out a sign or something like that, like on a
Mhm.
certain block if they want to sell it or they want to have a business, they put a little 9 by 11 sheet in the middle of a field saying, "Hey, look, we made it public. Everybody can read it."
Exactly.
You know, a
Yep.
100 yards into the field, but it's public. You know, so I don't put it past these guys to pull something slick like that, you know, which has been done before. But I think now, like you said, her knee jerk reaction, because now the city is speaking up and they're finally listening to remove the mayor because
Yeah.
we got to start at the top and then work our
Yeah.
way down. If we're sitting there taking them from the bottom, they're just going to keep putting people in place that they want instead of the people that we actually want and stuff like that. So,
Mm-hmm. Well, and just so all the local guys that are that are paying attention right now, they already have 5 candidates that they're running to replace the Fab Five that are listening to us. And one of them went on one of the radio talk shows this morning and basically just he came after me for the petition. I mean, they're making up all these lies. And it's crazy that the extreme that they're willing to go to get this plant. And I've been communicating with people throughout the coastal bend and different organizations to try to like shed some light on where things went wrong, like what happened. And I talked to another water authority organization, and from their perspective, just seeing what's happening with the Oasis River Authority, how that one employee went after, with the director. And, they're basically saying it is across the board 100% mismanagement from all municipalities. And what I was trying to explain to this person is that it's not just the municipalities getting this all wrong. It's that we have a group of people that want to take this community out.
yeah.
They don't care if they destroy the Corpus Christi Bay. They don't care if they destroy tourism. They don't care if they destroy the fisheries and the estuaries and the bird watching. And they just don't care. All they can see is dollar signs. And then we have the 5 that are the majority that are like, hey, we're listening to the community. We're doing what the community's asked us to do. And now they're getting railroaded and threatened with, oh well, you're never going to win your reelection, because we're going to put these people against you and they're going to be for desal. And so my biggest plea right now with the community is for all the people that have never voted have to vote, because I could still run this year and not get enough votes.
Mhm.
So because we have to have a different voting pool come into play to counter the 30,000 votes that they have in their pocket already. Like
Yeah.
they have
Yeah.
30,000 votes in their pockets. And we need, our people to come in and step it up.
So
And
real quick, guys.
mhm,
I want to touch on a few things that Rachel has hit while saying all of this, and this is coming from a voter that goes out and votes. Now, like I just started voting a few years ago, and I say a few because there's probably voters on here that have been doing it for 15, 20 years. You know what I mean? Because y'all been paying attention. However, what I'm seeing a lot on these Facebook groups that are attacking
mhm,
Rachel and all the Fab Five is, how did this even happen to the mayor? Like, why is she even on the vote? Like, I haven't been paying attention. That's exactly right. You haven't been paying attention. That's why we are at the pass we're at right now.
mhm,
We've crossed so many bridges to get to this point. It just didn't happen overnight. We didn't just come up, oh, let's do this against America because we don't like her, or we don't like her smile. It was no. There's been accumulation of not listening to the public, not listening. And
yep,
you can go back and you can check me. I encourage you to go back to the city council meeting and listen to them speak for the desal plants.
mhm,
Not one time has any of those guys that are voting for the desal plant ever said, you know what, this is going to increase tourism. This is going to bring more tourist dollars down here so all the local businesses can grow and uh, become better, be able to hire
mhm,
more workers, to be able to expand. Not one single time. And that just dawned on me right now
yep,
as you were saying that. I was like, man, and I tend to come up with these things, and I always say, hey, Rachel, had you thought of this? And she goes, yeah,
mhm,
there's a few times you're like, that was a damn good thing to think of. You know what I mean?
yep,
Because I've gotten to the point that I have to learn how to listen. You sit there and you listen to these people
mhm,
speak, and what they don't tell you is what you have to pay attention to.
right,
And right now, they are telling us that we need desal. We need desal. It's gonna. No, we don't. Industry needs desal.
mhm,
They're the ones that are sucking hundreds of millions of gallons of water per day, way more than what the city users are using here in the city. But they want us to pay for it. That's how the rich stays rich, gents. Plain and
well,
simple.
and
Because
I'm
that.
gonna
Go ahead.
they somebody just posted, I think it was Chris Six News, I'm printing it out right now. um they posted that, like, the community has been doing its job. We've been able to um come on, printer. Okay, something's going on here. Anyway, we've been able to curtail our usage residential. In February of 2026, we used 395 mgd, let's call it 395 million gallons of water a day, the community. But in March of 2026, we went down from 395 to 361. Guess what happened with industry's usage?
It went up.
They're taking what we're conserving. Their usage
Wow.
went from their usage went from here, large volume, from 871 to 900 mgd. So what we're conserving, they're taking. And here's the other thing. I mean, somebody sent me a text message on Sunday and they're like, hey man, it rained over the reservoirs. It rained over the reservoirs, but it's not making sense. And I said, they're reporting how the numbers are staying still pretty even. I said, look, and I'm not trying to be a fear monger. We've got to know the truth so we know what pressure to put on our elected officials. They're taking the water so fast to give to industry that rain is not even registering
Yeah. Yeah.
because they're
And
taking it
and to
all.
be And to be honest, the amount of rain that came down for the day and a half ain't gonna recoup us for the whole year that they have been taking so much water day
Mhm,
after day after day after day. Like
mhm,
there's just no way. And actually, I was talking to one of my teammates that was here at the shop, because
Mhm.
they live closer to Lake Matthew. I said, man, I said, I just thought about it. Like, what are they going to do with all the fish that are going to be left without water? And he was telling me that, there's a few things that they're talking about doing, relocating the fish, into certain parts of the river and or moving them to the dam because some of these fish are getting in, like the water's down so low.
Mhm.
Obviously, you're going to create ponds here and there, like where this water will stay stagnant. So if that happens, all those fish in that area are going to die because there's no water circulation. There's nothing to keep them growing or alive, and then soon it'll be nothing there. And so while just sitting there talking about that, I was just like, golly, like for the decades that Lake Mathis was there, I can remember going there as a kid and seeing the water levels and stuff like that. And then now I'm in my 40s and I'm seeing this thing disappear right in front of our eyes in
Mhm.
just a few years. Like
Yep.
gone. And y'all have seen it here on the channel because I started going fishing out there. Like I took y'all with me. And now I bet you I take you out there, it'll break your heart because the amount of water that is being oversold to industry.
Yep.
Like when does it stop? When do they
Well,
become a good community partner
mhm.
to support us as a community instead of just, what? Again, y'all are the little people. We're the big ones up on top. We're going to keep smashing on y'all until y'all can't give no more. And then, you know what? Oh, y'all are out of water. You know what? We're going to close down and we're going to move on
Well,
and leave us
and
burnt
the
out.
hard part of it is that there's jet fuel being made here at one of the refineries. I'm not sure if you knew that. But why isn't the federal government stepping in and saying, "Hey, we'll give you guys federal monies, grants that you don't have to pay back to get this, Harbor Island plant that's going to be intake and discharge in the Gulf?" Because at the end of the day, that's all that we're asking. We don't want them to destroy the Corpus Christi Bay. We want them to take this crap out into the Gulf, and because at least the Gulf is large enough for it to clean itself out, move waters through. It
Yeah.
moves. In the bay, you already know that's a whirlpool. It ain't, it's not leaving the way that it should. And
Yeah. Yeah.
it's gonna kill everything. You and I have talked about this until we're like purple in the face, you know what I mean? And so what we need for Corpus Christians to do, and it's like you said, you've been voting for the last few years, and it kind of irks me a little bit whenever I see everybody like, yeah, our veterans, yeah. Do you vote? No. Well, you don't have a lot of respect for your veterans if they're risking their lives every day to enlist and protect our rights, and then you're not even using the rights that they're fighting for. Like,
Yep.
that's why it's
Yep.
important. And I mean, well, the system's rigged. The system's rigged. Yeah, because if the people that outnumber the people that rig the system are not getting involved, then of course the system's always going to stay rigged. So we need a
Yes,
whole
sir.
new slew of voters to get in there and be like, all right, I'm going to register to vote because this water crisis crap is for the birds. And
Yep.
what people need to know, because the rumors right now are, one, that I filed this petition to remove the mayor because she's against the Inner Harbor plant, or she's for the Inner Harbor plant. 100% not true. That I'm against the mayor because I want to run for mayor. 100% not true. That I'm against the mayor, that it's just a group of us that are against the mayor. As of today, the petition to remove her is at 2,300 and almost 40 people. So it's not just five of us that are want to
Yep.
remove her. It's a good chunk of the community. And there have been petitions regarding the city before, and the highest number that they got was like 419, I think. So this is already five times what any other petition has been able to generate.
Hmm.
So when they're trying to like spread this narrative saying, "Oh, this petition is just because she's not listening to them on the it's crap. It's blatant
It's
propaganda, like
it's
legit
way.
propaganda."
And you're right. It's not just about the Anna Harbor desal plant. It's about so many more things about it. Like I know
Mhm.
I have sent emails requesting these questions to be answered. And so on social media, on Facebook, where I see, well, they're this and that, and I was like, okay, well then why aren't they answering these questions? And I
Yep.
asked those same questions. And they're like, well, I don't know. Why don't you ask the mayor? I said, I have. Why do you think she's where she's at? Because they refuse to answer these questions that are detrimental for
Mhm.
me and you as taxpayers to know what we're actually signing up for. Because
Right.
the initial cost of building the plant is just one cost. They still have to provide electricity for it. They still have to
Mhm.
provide the removal of the hazmat products and all of
Mhm.
that. They have there's so many things. If that desal plant is not running and we are still in this water shortage, and then we tell those companies that already pre-bought 25 million gallons of that 30 million gallon desal plant, they turn around and tell them, hey, y'all guys can't draw no more water.
Mhm.
What does that mean for us? Because I know when Bob Hall Pier wasn't open by a certain day, they were
Mhm.
going to sue that company. I think it was like $10,000 a day. What do you think these companies are going to do when they aren't not allowed to draw water? How much are they going to sue us for? These are things we need to know now, not later.
Yeah.
This shouldn't be a surprise. This should be already in their playbook of because they got a contract. How much is it going to cost Corpus Christi, me and you? Because if she screws us into this, along with all those other guys that want the desal plant, how much are we going to be screwed?
Yep.
Can we even
And
afford that?
well, and I'm going to tell you the truth. All the city contracts that we've been able to read, that we've read, that the city attorney Miles Risley has written up, none of them are in favor of the community. That contract with Nueces River Authority, there was no clause in there for we get our money back if there's malfeasance or if there was some type of illegal activity being done. So that 2.7 million that we gave to the NRA for the Harbor Island plant is in limbo until they figure out what to do with the director and the COO that resigned because of the director. So we're constantly being put in really bad situations because we have a horrible city manager and we have a horrible city attorney. And I can tie everything back to the city manager. He was unqualified for this position. He has done a piss poor job in recognizing our area and what it is that we need. They are still there's no there's no contingency plan, there's no curtailment plan. We just got the drought contingency plan approved. I mean, this guy has been unprepared the entire way. And it's been allowed. It's been allowed. It was allowed by previous councils. And now this new council that has a majority in favor of the community, they're holding them to task. And what does the mayor do? Well, she doesn't want to hold the city manager to task. She would rather replace the five with people that are yes people.
Yeah.
And
And we
so,
have seen that because she's basically giving the city manager more raises, and
mhm,
he's getting paid more than, from what I understand, the city manager for the Bay, well, the San Francisco Bay,
mhm,
and
mhm.
they have how many more millions of
LA.
people compared
Mhm.
to us?
Mhm. Mhm.
Like, and he's making more than them. Like, how is
Mhm.
that? Like,
He makes more than a brain surgeon. Like how does that make sense? He makes more than a brain surgeon. Like, I mean, you can't. And then he wanted to give himself accolades for not getting a raise this year. I'm like, well, first of all, you don't deserve a raise. But the real reason why he didn't, push for a raise is because his contract would have to be rewritten, and legislation just passed that people in his position cannot um it for their what's it called whenever you get fired. Wow, am I having a brain aneurysm right now? Like he has a golden parachute if he gets fired. So it's at 18 months.
what the
18
hell?
months. He gets paid for 18 months severance. That's the word. Good golly. And so if he were to renew his contract, it would go down to what the law is, which is 12 months. So he doesn't want to renew his contract now. So he can keep that 18-month golden parachute. There somebody just asked about what is his stock portfolio. Looks like fishy, and I could delve into that, but that's going to be a whole other show. And then somebody saying, can she tell us anything about, I don't know what ibogaine, what do you know what that is, Albert? And the
No idea.
research they are
I was just
pushing.
going to comment on that, guys. What we're
I
mainly
don't know.
talking about is what's happening here in the city of Corpus Christi with the Inner Harbor, with the mayor, with the city manager, and the
Mm-hmm.
Fab Five, and then obviously the amount of sabotage that is going around
Mm-hmm.
within the city council. You
Yep.
know, like Rachel was saying, there's finally several city council members that are listening to the community and what we want.
Yep.
Not trying to be greedy. We're not saying no to desal. We're just saying no to the way they're trying to do it. Because
Right.
one, by destroying the bay, is going to destroy hotels, gas station, tourism, fishing, um, just
University.
regular lifestyles for the guys that,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you think of the tens of thousands of people that live on the Bay of Corpus Christi, that live on the backside of Nueces Bay, that live on the other side at Portland,
Yeah, and the people
TP,
Ingleside on
Aransas
the
Pass,
Bay,
like,
yep, all those guys are fighting it too. They're fighting in Ingleside, they're fighting in Aransas Pass, they're fighting in I mean, all in Portland. They're all these different municipalities, like because they want to over industrialize the entire area. And so those are the things that like we're fighting against.
and,
And it's
and
hard. It's hard because we need more community participation. I don't
but
understand why people don't care that their water bills are about to quadruple. And
quadruple. We talked about this on the last time you were on here. Like, if y'all like your water bills and continue to go outrageous, then do
Mhm.
nothing. Like, sit on your hands and do nothing. But we don't want to hear you complain. Hey, I can't afford this and I can't afford that and I can't and I can't and I can't because right now you can do something about it.
Mhm.
All it takes is getting up out of your chair and going to vote.
Yep.
And you got no excuse that like take your lunch break. Like my guys, we've taken a lunch break, gone over there, and it don't take long in the middle of the
Nope.
day
Nope.
to walk in there, get it done, and get out of there. Or even when you get out of work, it don't take long, guys. Really, it doesn't. But if you do nothing, you are helping these guys sell out our city
Yep.
because by you doing nothing is the same thing as you being okay with it. And then when our bills are $500, $900 for what we're using right now, or even less, because we're still going to be in curtailment
Yep.
while industry is not being held. What I mean,
Well, and you
what is the
remember
problem?
you remember whenever you and I were having those conversation about the IDAs, the industrial district agreements?
Yeah,
Whenever they did those IDAs, you know how they're always making fun of the people that wear blue and they're crazy and extremists. The For the greater good people warned the city council and they said, "Hey, with this IDA, industry does not have to curtail. This is not fair. This isn't fair." And they didn't listen. And so now they're scrambling because they're like, oh crap, even if we go into a stage 1 emergency, anybody who signed those IDAs or have the IDA agreements, they don't have to curtail. So not only are we the ones that are sacrificing our property values by not watering our grass, not watering our foundation, we're the one paying for all these projects that are out there, and we're getting zero return. Zero. Absolutely zero return.
so I want to touch on that because we actually saw the tax paperwork for our property,
Oh
and it
no.
jumped $38
Yep.
thousand dollars in
Yep.
property taxes. Where do you think that money is going? I mean, seriously, think about this. They improved some electrical structure there. That should be part of the light bill, not my home taxes.
Yep.
And then the streets, yeah, they improved what they should have done like 30 years ago. My property taxes jumped $38,000
Mm-mm.
in 1 year.
No improvements. Nothing's done.
No improvements. No, no, no.
Nothing.
Literally, no improvements. How is that? And so
Well,
I was, I was talking with my wife, and I'm like, "Have you like called?" And right now she's like, "I don't even want to talk to them." Like, but we have to, because right now what they are doing is they are circumventing all of us and hoping
yep,
that we just say, "Oh man, there it is. That's the bill. I got to pay it." No,
yep.
look at what they're doing. They've already raised our taxes for the city to help offset the cost of this monster. And then when it fails, it's not if, it is when. Because if you actually know anything about that that inner harbor area,
Hmm.
they're having to release water out of the Nueces River to get enough fresh water into that area.
And all
And
of
they're
our
already
water
about
in
to lose
Corpus
all
right
that
now
water. Like
is
they're not going to
contaminated.
have any.
Yep.
The what?
All of our water in Corpus right now is contaminated. There's been so many videos of people testing their sink water, and it
Yep.
all is contaminated. So they're not even maintaining, because when you're pulling from one place to another, like whenever you're pulling information, like you have to be able to balance out the salinity and make sure that when you're feeding chemicals into our drinking water, like it all is, an ebb and flow type situation. And they're not doing any of that. They're not. It's crazy how much control that we have lost. I mean, I don't. It's crazy.
And that strikes a good point right there, Detroit. Um, with the amount of, because there already is a desal plant that's already up and running that industry has,
Yes.
and it's not being that's not part of their numbers program.
Right.
So by that, it's already offsetting the whole Farsight model project that they're trying to say that they got going. If that's not even included into it, they're only including of the stuff that they know about without doing all this other testing. And
Yep.
then even for that deal for the Farsight model group,
Far field modeling. Yep. That's not even
I,
done yet.
it's
And she's
not.
still having this meeting.
It's not, and they are so hard and pressed. And the reason I believe that is because if by chance people get off their butt and go vote and they are out of there, then whatever contracts they have, if they're not fulfilled, then they're going to be responsible to whoever paid them that money to make it happen before they got out of office.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're trying so hard and refusing to hold these industries to it, because while we're curtailing, an industry is still
Mm-hmm.
taking it up. Like they you can't tell me there's no way for them to not know what industry is doing. There's just no way. There's got to be meters that run every which way that they can pull up on a computer and say, "Hey, oh, so and so is using this. So and so is using this. Hey, check it out. Corpus dropped this much. Y'all can have this much more water." You can't tell me they don't know. I'm sorry.
Well, and they, if I don't know if you've noticed in the meetings, but they're refusing to tell anyone um, how much water they need. Like, how much water do you need to leave us alone? Like, how much water do you need? And they refuse to answer that question. Jesse Ray here is like, my question is, why are they still releasing water from Lake Corpus Christi when the lake is down to 10%? And why haven't they fixed the damn doors? That's a great question, Jesse Ray. Send them emails. Ask them those questions. Like, we can only do, we've been asking that question on the releases for how many years now, Albert? At least 3 or 4.
And now people are actually showing videos that they're still releasing water from Lake Mathis from the dams, and like there's just no curtailment on it. Like we're,
We're in
guys,
trouble.
again, we
That's for
are,
sure.
and for the ones that are doing nothing are making it worse because you're in a way showing support for it.
Yeah. By
So
doing
when we don't have
nothing.
a
Yep.
yeah, by doing nothing, you are being compliant to what they want to hold you to. And by giving up and throwing your hand, oh well, we got no. You alone, yes, don't have it. But if you, your neighbor, your brother, your sister, your mother, and all of y'all go vote, and y'all pass the word between y'all's neighbors and caravan over there or something, there's a way to beat this, but you
Yeah.
have to stand united. You have to get up and be heard. You have to go and vote. If you don't go and vote these crooks out of office, they're going to continue taking because they have seen that they've got you controlled.
Yeah, and
I
they've
re-
been able to get away with it now for 3 decades. They've been getting away with it. You can tie the bad decision making to the same group of people. I just found out that Mayor Wahardo worked for Judge Connie Scott's company when she first started working in, I guess, in her career. So these people all have ties to each other, and they
yeah.
don't give a shit about regular Corpus Christians. They care about what they can do for each other. I sent you the memo where Judge Connie Scott's husband got an $11 million contract for a pipeline. So they're making money off of us 100%. It is absolutely crazy, the stuff that they've been able to get away with for so long, and now they're pissed. I think they put out something like 4 different background checks on me, saying, why do you trust this lady? And it's 4 background checks. Apparently I've been a criminal since I was a junior in high school. That's whenever I was like all churchy and like I didn't cuss or do anything bad. Like I've had voter fraud. I'm like, I was living in Colorado when they're making all these claims. Like it's they're coming after all of us. One of the petitioners even that was on the formal petition to remove the mayor is getting harassed by code enforcement.
Wow.
I mean, these people are evil. They're so evil. And for them to not want us to talk, Albert, you already know that they're tired of us making more sense than their city staff, and that's the
Hmm.
truth. That's the truth. And so I'm asking that we wake people up. I know that we've been indoctrinated to believe like don't talk politics with your neighbor, but this really isn't politics. This is about our way of life here. This is about
Yep.
water. Like we've got to talk to our neighbors and say, hey, they're scaring y'all into believing that we need that inner harbor project, but we don't. We can do a desal plant, but not in the bay because it's gonna
Yep.
kill us. It's gonna kill us. I'm telling
And,
you.
and how many spills have been in that bay?
I
I mean,
mean,
not just in that inner harbor area. How many
well,
spills have been
two
out
or
there?
three that I can think of because there was that massive explosion at the port, which caused a leak. Then there was another leak by Valero on Christmas Eve or something of 2024. And then there was one more, I think it was Chenier over on the other side of the bay. And so, they're already causing negative impacts, but this plant will kill it. It will be the nail in the coffin.
So, and here be the thing too, guys. When this desal plant fails, we still are on the hook for paying for it.
Yep.
Plain and simple. This paperweight that cost $1.3 billion that does not work because it ran out of tape, we're still going to be responsible for.
Yep.
Still. And then
And
when
guess
it
how much
destroys the
industry is
bay,
coming? Guess how much industry is going to come to the table for that plant?
zero. Zero.
Zero. So that's why,
But
like, and if those guys were smart, they would have already gone to the federal government. They would have already gone to the state. But they're idiots. They're just borrowing money. They're borrowing so much money and putting our community into so much debt. And nobody's going out looking for the grants. Nobody's going out to looking for the free money. And it's
mm,
crazy. It's crazy. It's because we're being run by a bunch of clowns. I
hard life.
digress. But if I really hope that you guys can get involved and maybe, I don't know, I mean, if you can show up or be there. I think that the workshop will be on YouTube. They're not paying attention to any of the comments. They're actually planting people to counter Albert and I's uh comments on there. And so, we're getting met with a lot of opposition, that's for sure. So yeah, please keep us in your prayers for sure. But
Yeah.
at this point, we need a tropical storm to prove that it's not a drought, that they're just taking more than we can replenish. And they've
Yep.
oversold our water to industry. They want for the community to curtail and no one else. And they want us to pay for these astronomical projects that the community, quite frankly, we can't afford it. We cannot afford
We
it.
definitely can't, especially if they're selling the water to industry at pennies on the dollar while they're still
Mhm.
charging us top dollar for the same water. And oh my God, you got to look at everything. You know, the infrastructure that they fail to maintain,
Yep.
the amount of money that they are taking away from the taxpayers to give to industry. Because at the end of the day, I don't care how you look at it, how many workers they employ, industry is still using the city to fund their operations.
Yep.
How? Because when they argue their taxes, you know, $1.5 billion that they didn't pay, or was it? No, it was higher than that. It was 2.1 or 2.3 billion,
Billion
something like
with
that.
billion with a
Yeah,
B. Yeah.
which meant they could have that 2.3 billion could have paid for this Inner Harbor desal plant
Mm-hmm.
straight up. We wouldn't even be having this conversation other than no, it needs to go offshore.
Yep.
And the hazmat and brine, or the hazmat and the sludge needs to be dealt with correctly.
Yep.
Zero negative going offshore. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Because
Yep.
right now the permit still has it to where they can release was it 3 million gallons of sludge per day into the
Oh,
inner
yeah, I
harbor?
don't remember that part. Yeah, I forgot about that part. Yikes. Yeah. That what did they it was like 6 dump trucks an hour to be able to get it to go there. We're gonna throw it away in the landfill. Okay. So 6 trucks an hour to dispose of the brine and the discharge. 6 trucks an hour. Like this doesn't make any sense. It doesn't
Every
make any sense.
hour,
And then
every day,
mhm,
7 days a week,
while it's running.
52 weeks a year, like
Yep.
to maintain this monster. Like when does the what I am looking for the right word that's not going to offend people, but you just don't have a word for this. Like when
It's
is this
crazy.
going to become apparent to the rest of us to put a stop to this?
Yep.
When are you going to finally stand up and say I've had enough
One good
and start
thing
fighting for our city?
One good thing is those for the greater good people, they lawyered up and they had a lawyer write up a petition to get it's called the Fair Water Amendment. I'm gonna put it on here in the
Right?
thing.
Right, give
And
me
we're
just a
gonna
second. Let
talk
me move this straight. And
okay. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow on I'm sorry, we're gonna talk about it today on Magic 1049 here in Corpus Christi at 7 p.m. It's called the Fair Water
give
Amendment.
me just a second so I can hear what you're saying. I'm going to move
Okay.
this train quick. Okay? Yeah. Like that.
Here it is. I'm gonna put this in the comments, y'all. This is the website. I'm gonna wait. Let's wait on Albert.
There. Yeah. But good luck tonight. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I'm back. Sorry.
So the for the greater good people that have been calling this situation out for 10 years, they're saying we're going to run out of water and it's not because of a drought. We're running out of water because you guys have oversold it. So they want to put something on the ballot and it's called the Fair Water Amendment and it's to end the drought handout. And so I put the link in the comments and I'm going to be with Dr. Isabel Araiza tonight on Magic 1049 at 7 to discuss this petition that we want on the ballot. Basically, it's going to give the Corpus Christians the opportunity to vote on whether or not we want to give industry all these handouts. So it's a really important petition. I know it's a lot with the petition to remove the mayor, but this one is if we could get this on the ballot And then the community can decide, like, okay, do we want to sacrifice everything and give just hand over Corpus Christi to industry? Is that what we want? Or do we want to say, hey, no, we've given enough to industry. They're not being community partners. They're not coming to the table with their financial obligation, not only in the city, but to the county via taxes. Like, we need to take power back from the elected officials that are not choosing to make decisions in our favor.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at.
And it will continue to be like that way, guys, until we stand up and do something about it. And the
Yep.
only way to do that
Is
is
vote.
you actually get up and do something about it.
Yep.
Moaning and cussing on Facebook groups is not gonna fix it.
Yep.
Complaining on the YouTube deal is not gonna fix it. You
Yep.
got to get up and go vote.
And it's like I tell people, and you are very well aware of this now, Albert, is that I'm telling people, look, don't take my word for it. Go to one city council meeting and listen to how they talk. You will see the writing on the wall so fast, because you can tell which ones are advocating for corruption and industry, and then which ones are fighting against it. All you got to do is watch a city council meeting. That's all you have to do.
Yep.
Don't
Real
take our word for it. Just go watch.
and she ain't lying on that, because I did not know what to expect when I went to my first city council meeting. But I wasn't even there like 30 minutes, and I was like, yeah, like I was just,
Mhm.
man, I've been sitting in the dark the whole time. This is crazy. Like you, a lot of us, and I'm guilty of this. We thought once we voted for people that we didn't have to worry about them anymore. No, just because they're in there and we don't worry about them, they continue to do what they want. That's what's in favor for them.
Mhm.
And if you don't get up and be heard, they're going to continue to ignore us and keep voting which way they want to vote instead of listening to the people who put her there.
Right.
So, or put them there. Let me say that right. Put them
Right.
there, because there's
Right.
both male and female in the city council and
Mhm.
everything else. And right now, it, I was looking at that, my taxes for the house, and that's just right now, my house value is more than the house that I used to have over there on the south side.
That's
Like,
crazy.
yeah, and I had mine was a newer house. The cheapest one in the block was originally, when I bought my house there, I bought it for 185,000. By the time I left, the cheapest house on that block was 275,000. This
Dang.
one jumped 38,000 in 1 year.
Dang.
No, there's something wrong with this picture.
Yeah.
And again, because we have not said enough, we have not paid attention to what is going on. It's only going to get, what is it going to be? 50,000 next year?
Yep.
Like soon I won't even be able to afford to live in my own home that I've already paid off because of the amount of taxes I'm going to have to pay on it.
Mhm.
We've got
It's
to
not
stop this,
looking
guys.
good. It's not looking good. And at the end of the day, we're going to have people that are serious about changing the way the government is run. And we need to, I mean, is it one of the things that we can change from within? I don't know. But, nothing is working in our favor right now. And, we're going to have to figure this out. And it's going to take those of us that care about what's going on. And I mean, we have to vote, you guys, and it matters at a local level more than it could ever matter from a federal level. Like, we have to tell them we're watching, we're paying attention, we care about the direction of our community, and we no means no, and so we're not going to vote for the people that want to destroy our town. And that's where
Yeah.
we're at.
And you can't just do it once, guys. You got to continue. And trust me, I hate politics just like you do. But at the end of the day, when it starts affecting my ability to provide for my family,
Hmm.
I have a problem with it. And this has already been going on for several years now, and it's only getting worse
Mhm.
because people are failing to get up and stand and fight for their rights. Right now,
Yep.
they're being taken away, and they're just throwing up their hands. No, no, that's not why we served in the military to have throw up your hands.
Yep.
You have the
And
right to vote.
yep.
Go and use it.
Yep. Well,
And
thanks
I
again,
don't know how.
Albert. And then if anybody wants to hear more, the radio 1049 at 7 p.m. tonight. It's two older gentlemen. They're super sweet. But we just gotta we gotta start getting the word out. That's what's key. And then we gotta expose the bad players so that way we know who not to reelect and who not to vote in. So thank you
Roger
guys
that.
for your time. And then maybe after Friday, maybe Monday, I can give you a recap for what happened at the workshop on Friday morning. But it
Roger
will
that.
be
Yeah,
on YouTube. It'll be on
we
YouTube, by the way.
Roger that. Yeah, we definitely need to know what's going on with that. And I don't know how many people can attend this, but uh, we'll definitely see what we can work out. Thank you again,
Okay.
Rachel. I'm going to stay
Yes.
on because I've got my fire
Yep.
drawing after this, but thank you
Okay,
again
guys.
for
Have a good one.
everything you
Fish
do.
on, fish on.
Later. All right, guys. As y'all have seen, man, it is crazy out there right now. The amount that these city officials have taken from us, and they have gotten so used to take that if we don't stop them, we will not have a city. We're gonna have an industrial waste zone instead. And I refuse to give in, knowing that while I was in the Marine Corps, I used to dream every day of getting back to Corpus Christi, and now I see it slipping through my fingers because we aren't standing up and fighting against this corruption that is in our city council. So I am actually, give me a second. I want to invite somebody else to the channel for our fire drawing tonight. Let's see. Yep, that is that. But they're doing it legally because since nobody is paying attention to what they're doing, they are sitting there setting it up the way they want, and we are going without, guys. So it is crazy. Just on the news, seeing what is being said and how it's being said. Like Rachel's right. We've seen it where they're sitting there attacking, her and anybody who is standing up to the evils that are out there because we are messing with their cash flow and their fraudulent schemes and everything else because, again, those are businesses that we are dealing with. And those businesses, I guarantee, are giving them kickbacks when they are voted for them and stuff like that. So they definitely need to, research where their money is going and how they're earning it. Hard life. Yes, sir. A yard. Yeah, no, if it was a foot, it'd be really crazy. Yeah, yeah. So I would actually encourage to do like 50-pound tests or even 65-pound tests, uh, on that rail to help alleviate that. But I mean, again, at the end of the day, if it's the bigger line capacity that you're wanting, well, then you kind of understand what you got to, what you're going to get. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, yes, yes, you will. But the cost is also going to go up because you got more line capacity on there. The 40, 50, and 65 are all the same price. Yard, yard or foot. Yeah, Roger that. Okay, yes sir. Yeah. Bye-bye. All right, guys. So I'm also doing tonight's fire drawing as well. I've got the phone on the charger, and actually I'm gonna turn on this, get a little bit of more coolness going behind the phone because I didn't even look at the time we went live, and I was like, man, for us to end the video and go right back live is to kill the amount of views that we can actually get for the video. So let me see, y'all. Oh man, excuse me. What, Tiger? What is it, girl? Where's my other notepad? Because I had a customer actually buy into it. Because I was going to go live on Friday, or yeah, was it Friday? No, I was going to go live on Saturday to make up for Friday. And then by the time everything got, the dust settled, it just was not going to work out. Um, and hold on real quick. Hold on real quick, guys. I got to check something out. Yeah. Right, I'm back. And then I know a few more of y'all also paid through Zelle for the fire drawing as well. So I can start adding those names in. Where is my pin at? Let's see. Get back on the channel over here. What is it, Tiger? Let's see. TX, what's up, boss? How you doing? We got Patrick, John, Roger, and then y'all can see Rachel's the Fair Water Amendment petition. Definitely, everybody, please go in and sign that petition, guys. We definitely need that. Um, I'm gonna repost it right now because again, everything that we need needs to be on there. Let me see. All right. All right. I just reposted the link right there, guys. When y'all get a chance, please go help us go in and sign that. Because, like I said, even if you don't live here, you're still going to be affected by the taxes because obviously the taxes on our property they go up. The cost of our water goes up. We all have to pay for it somehow. Especially as a business owner myself, if I have to pay that much higher in those prices, guess where it goes down to? It goes down to our customers because I have to come up with that money somehow. And if I don't raise my prices, then I don't take enough or make enough to function as a business. So this affects us all, even if you don't live here, guys. So please go and sign that petition and definitely show some support that way, guys. I know we lost a few people while we were doing that, but I want to thank everybody that stayed through the whole deal while we were talking about that. And yes, come on. Dang thing. Why is it? My computer froze up there for a minute. So, let me check to see when the drawing as of right now. What is it, Tiger? Alright, so got Daniel Garcia. He sent 30 on Friday. And yep, this is the only one. Christopher was trying to get me to go live last night, and I was trying, but I was so. I'm gonna give y'all. I'm gonna let the phone cool down just a little bit and let a few more of y'all get on here. But I've got a video that's going up actually here. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can get it up there now. We got a giveaway that's gonna start, and you can win up to $2,000 of in-store credit. Yes, you heard that right. $2,000 of in-store credit. All you have to do is participate in this uh, comment, and whoever nails it first will win. You got two ways to win. One, either guess the correct amount of surf weights in the video, or two, guess the correct amount of weight. It's 1,000 per. So two winners will be selected, but if the same person guesses both of them correctly, well, they win the $2,000. So there you go. Roger Garza for 20. And I was doing fun on the last video. Now I'm starting to yawn. My bad, my bad. Today is Tuesday. It is 5. We'll do 5:45, so we'll go live here in a few minutes. And yep. All right, we are running a fire drawing tonight. Yes, we are, John Darnell. $30 store credit for Dave Groot. All right, got that. So that actually puts us at $100, the amount that we're at right now on the fire drawing. Man, I went brain dead there for a second. Okay, I need some coffee because, God. Man, I did fine in the first part of the show, but now my body's telling me, sleep, sleep. No, hold on. All right. Roger, John Darnell. And then we got Patrick Garcia, 20. What's up, Carl? How you doing, boss? All right, let me go and get the wheel of doom up as well, since we're kind of right there. And I'm going to show y'all guys, we got a ton. Well, actually, if y'all see the other video, I can actually show it here in a minute when it comes up. What am I looking for? Oh, oh, so sorry, I'm yawning. I did good during the first part of the video, but yeah, I don't know, it restarted on me. Will it do? There we go. So it still has it up from the last one. All right, so oh, there it is. Okay, sort that one. All right. So I'm doing a giveaway, guys, on the channel and or on Facebook. I got both of them because some people are on Facebook and not on YouTube. But the first person to guess correctly the amount of surf weights that are on the bench and or the correct weight, it's got to be perfect, guys. Like I'm not gonna do however many pounds and ounces. I'm not gonna do the smaller number past that. So, and obviously I'm gonna round up or round down, whichever is closest. You know, if it has to be a round up, then it gets rounded up. If it doesn't, then it'll be rounded down. But I'm gonna get it pretty close. So. Uh, Let's see. Abel Gonzalez, and he actually bought his tickets in person on Saturday. Caps. Yeah. Daniel Garcia. Wow, that's a rare one. Got three. Yep. Thank you, Roger, for that. And the video, it just went live on YouTube. So let's do this real quick. I'm gonna go to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna play it here so y'all know which one it is. And that way there's no saying, hey, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Yep, it's on the shorts. Let's move it over right there. Put this around. Nope, I gotta put volume. Where's the volume at? Oh, it's up here. You can earn you $1,000 in two different things. First one is the correct number of surf weights. The second one is the correct number of weight that we have in surf weights. Each one can earn you $1,000 in-store credit here at Hard Life Bait and Tackle. But you gotta guess exact, guys. If you're off by one weight, it doesn't count. All the trade surf weights there. Yeah, 2 ounces, 3 ounces, 4s, 5s, 6, 7s, and some 20 ounces as well. These are all the surf weights that are in this count for this. And they're deep. Some of them are stacked 7 deep. See? Full. So everything that's on this counter here is what's for the giveaway. Two different things. First one is the correct number of surf weight. All right, guys. So again, you're not gonna have to guess like how many 2s, how many 3s. No. Just the count. Total of 800 surf weights. That's all I'm asking. And then 343 pounds, 5 ounces. something like that. That's why the amount is so high, because, hey, man, I think this could be real fun. I think we can get a good kick out of it. And if it does work out that way and somebody guesses it right, well, they just got a huge bonus. So it's there, guys. And that's how you do. Go to the comments, comment on it, and put your comment, and see if it's right. We'll see. First one to get it will get it. And like I said, even if you comment and put your weight, quantity, and then the actual weight in the same comment, and you change it up a few comments later or whatever, whichever one is right. If one's right and the other one's wrong, it's okay. The first one is right, even if the second one is wrong. Like, whoever nails it perfectly, it doesn't matter. Again, it's just whoever nails the right count and then the right weight. If they're in two different comments, cool. If they're in three different, the first two. So, trying to make it as plain and easy as I can on that. So, go back over here, and we need to go back to the wheel of two. Nope, I'm not that one. There we are. Okay. Daniel Garcia. Let's see. You got to go to that video, not here. Here does not count. You got to go to the video, guys. Roger Garza. Is he on this as well? Yes, he is. He's got two. Paste. And then we got Dave Grote on here as well. And he did three of those. John Darnell. He did two. Paste right there. And then Patrick Garcia. No, not on here. So, oh, I need to. All right, Patrick Garcia did two. All right, let's see. And yes, again, it's free. All you have to do is comment on that video, guys. So I did talk to Sharkotic as well. He's working on some more prizes for his giveaway on his YouTube channel. Make sure if you haven't gone to subscribe, go subscribe and start commenting on there. Obviously, the more comments that you put on there, the better chances you have to win. But yeah, he's got, 3 reels that are valued at over $900. He's got 380 or 280s, one 130, and an SX Raptor. He's got more prizes coming in. He's gonna make this huge, guys. It's probably gonna be upwards of about $10,000 in goodies that he's gonna give away. So you never know with Sharkotic, man. He can get some things going for sure. So, yeah, right on. So, and I'm gonna, so let me see how hot it is. Okay, it ain't hot anymore. Earlier I was live and the phone had heated up some. So, but I'm gonna show you all the deal again. Actually, I got to move a couple of trays over because I was taping them too. So, give me a second. So Jesse was over here and he started counting weights, but That's why I can't do Bobby the Bobber tonight. There's one tray, there's two, three, and there's 50 just in that bag. So I get, yeah, you got kind of see one of the numbers there. You know what I mean? So whole bottom there, and that's double. It's two rows. See the ones in front and the ones in back. Yep. You got to go comment on that video, guys. Yep. Not bad for a good pour of surf weights, and yeah, that tray also is part of it. We was taking it in the back to trim the wires at the bottom, but I moved it over here because I needed a bit of space, and then he's got another tray in the back that he's working on sanding right now. Oh man. Hurting, what's up, boss? How you doing? And finally, after a week, it's actually, you know what? It is exactly a week today. Because the last drawing we had was on last Tuesday, and Christopher was trying to get me, but I was. You just saw all the weights that I was kind of dealing with, and that's not even including all the pans I just walked in today. Just working on some more in the back, and it's already almost 6 o'clock. So the fire drawing has commenced, and we're at $140 for tonight's fire drawing. So we're gonna get it going for a bit, guys. I'm gonna kick it with y'all while I'm cleaning these weights as we get it going. But yeah, go to our channel, check out the video shorts. We got that $2,000 giveaway that's happening through the YouTube channel on the comment section. So yeah. And obviously, I got to finish counting weights and stuff like that, but I'm not going to do it while I'm live because it kind of defeats the purpose of y'all having a little fun with it. Mm-hmm. So, who got to go fishing? Any good stories? I know hurting for Surgeon and him and this crew are tearing it up there, man. We went fishing on Friday for the veterans and first responders, and yeah, me and Patrick definitely had a lot of work done. That, we got baits out and stuff like that. But then it was trying to get all that gear back in after, at the end of the day and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a lot of work, a lot of work. Met a lot of veterans out there. Several of them had never caught sharks in their life or been shark fishing. So it was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. And then we also met multiple subscribers from the channel that were actually out there fishing and stuff as well. So that was pretty humbling as well. I love it. Chit chatting with people, while we're out there fishing and stuff. So how you doing, Daniel Garcia? My fish are going strictly for sharks for the next 3 months, starting of May or beginning of May. Oh, really? So why the change of going to sharks instead of sturgeon? And where are you going to be fishing as well? get the music going over here. Just some background. I got the itch fishing the budget for 6 and 7 gills and goose bay for leopard sharks and soup fin. Roger that. What's the biggest 7 gill that you've nailed, boss? And man, I've seen some videos on them. They are super flexible. Like that is pretty crazy. Ooh, oh. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. There we go. Let's see. All right. What's up, Christopher? Dave. Yeah, buddy. All right, guys. So I didn't get to go um, fishing on Saturday or Sunday or yesterday, but I want to go tomorrow because I hear that they are projecting more bad weather to come in later on this week. So I don't know if that's going to work out that I can go on the weekend. So I can get all everything the way I want it set up and done for this giveaway because obviously I need to run the numbers, make sure everything's good on all those counts, then get it weighed out, go from there, and let it run. Let's see how it works. Oh, allergies. Oh man. And on the Wheel of Doom, we are at 140, and it's 6 o'clock. Good deal. Man, y'all pretty quiet out there. I guess I'm not the only one kind of glad to be off of work, or y'all are glad to be off of work. I'm kind of still stuck here at work. What's up, Ray? No fishing today, boss? Right on. Yep. We are on the fire drawing tonight, guys. It is Tuesday, and I know I went live earlier than normal on a Tuesday, but I was kind of caught between a rock and a hard place because I know, Rachel was running around, handling her business and stuff like that. But the topic give us some time to explain what's going on so we can stay up to speed. It was really important, guys. So, go live early. Here now, we're doing the fire drill. There we go. Mm. And I'll be honest with you guys too, and I'm gonna actually show it to y'all. I've been posting videos, but they have not been like, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. They are not posting up the way they're supposed to. Like normally, I never have this much problems, but like the last 5 videos I tried to post up didn't post. It sat there for like 2 days and then just said failure to upload. And I know they can't blame it on the phone, saying that they turned off or whatever, because I kept them charged and make sure that I didn't run that situation. But I don't know what's going on. My regular videos they're not allowing me to post up. John Darnell with another 20. And then we also have Kyle Whitmire with 60. Put that in there. John Darnell with another 20. That'd be dash 2. And we got Kyle Whitmire. That other one. Okay. All right, got that. And then we also have. You're out in Cali. What part of Cali you out at, Kyle? Mm. You already finished chopping it, or?
Yeah, just got a salmon rusty.
Okay.
My hand's just working, hold on.
Put this in your hands. Put it on the backside, and it help alleviate the cramping.
Good, that's what got me going.
But they all need to be sanded.
I got most of it, like, maybe a quarter of it.
Okay. Let's see. Heading to LA in the morning, then back home. After that.
She's outside.
She didn't want to come in, or what?
If you leave that door open, she'll sneak out.
Yeah, yeah. And Daniel Garcia said, "What's up?"
What's up, man? I had a good one.
All right, so I'm kind of waiting a little bit, but seeing if anything came in through the Zelle. Okay, Christopher is doing 100. All right. Olivares, he went 100 for tonight. Christopher Olivares. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, guys. So real quick, I'll show you all the names on the fire drawing for tonight. Plates. All right, so I got Abel Gonzalez with 2, Daniel Garcia with 3, Roger Garza with 2, Dave Croat with 3, John Darnell with 2, and this one we got Patrick with 2, and John Darnell again with 2, that'd be dash 2, Kyle Whitmire with 6, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for Christopher Olivares. Alright. That puts us at 320. We're at 320. The reason why it's in a lot more is because there's still more names that normally come on, but I don't want to erase them and then they get it. So, I'm be honest, I'm being lazy right now. I'm trying not to have to type up as much as I have to. Alright. Oh, man. Oh. Let's see how much battery I got. Oh, we're at 100% battery. Cool. Then I can disconnect that because I don't need that. I was charging my phone at the same time, but now we need to get that again. Yep, that means over $1,000. We need to get over it. Yes, sir. So, all right, guys. So again, did anybody go fishing this weekend? I didn't see no comments of anybody saying they did. So, go back to my channel. There. Oh. Roger Garza with another 30. Roger that. I'll put this now. And get the right there. Roger Garza. Right there for 3. Perfect. Copy. Paste right there. Yes, sir. Right on, right on. Eat it. Am I not seeing all the comments in chat? I don't know. Let me try this. Let me add this question here. Okay, I guess not. You guys are on a roll on the fire drawing. We'll see. Definitely working on it. Oh. And go to live chat on this. Kyle Whitmire with another 40. Get that. Okay. Back to this. Go back to Kyle. This will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Paste. Right on. Whitmire. All right. Yep. Starting to light up now. It's starting to light up. That's 1, 2, 3. 50, 380. We're at 380 is what I'm counting up if my math is right. But don't quote me because as soon as I delete all these names here, watch. Let's do it real quick. I'm going to copy. I'm going to delete. Let's see how good my math is. 390. I was off by 1. How was I off by 1? Whitmire for 4. Roger Garza for 3. That's 100. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 20 for John Darnell, 20 for Patrick, John Darnell another 20, Dave Grote for 3, Roger Garza for 20, Daniel Garcia for 30, and Abel for 20. How did I miscount? That's 162. That's 3. 50. Oh, yeah, no, it is 90. It is 90. Okay. I was off by 1. All right, so $390 for tonight's fire drawing as we speak, guys. Zach just took it up for another 20. That puts it up to 400. Just gonna break at work right now. Oh, perfect timing, bro. Perfect timing. That puts us at $410 right there. $410. And we're gonna give it another 27 minutes, guys. 27 minutes. That should give us enough time to, or give me enough time to break these weights. But I still got to go back there, finish off those surf weights, because I would like to go fishing tomorrow, but I need to get a count on all this surf weight, because otherwise we're not going to have any space for any more weights if I don't get that done. And then Jeff can weigh them out and all that tomorrow. We'll see. We'll get it done somehow. Daniel Garcia says sell. So let's see. Hold on real quick. Oh, another 20 for Daniel Garcia. Right on. Go up and copy him. Daniel Garcia did 20. Copy and paste. -2. -2. That puts us at $430. We're $70 short for the $500 mark. Right on, right on. Let's see what we got here. Hopefully not a spam caller. Hard life. Yes, we do. They are $129.99. Nope. Hold on. Put that to the side. It'll be $145.91 if you pay with card. If you do cash, it's down $140.08. See, Friday or Saturday? Yes. Roger that. Well, see if that goes for a sale line. And we are at 430 for tonight's fire drawing, and you have 14 more minutes, guys. 14 more minutes. Oh, yeah. I don't know if this coffee's working or not. I need to get me some warm up coffee. Hold on, real quick, guys. I'm going to flip this around, raise up the music a little bit. I'm going to go put some more coffee to burn. Oh, alrighty. I'm back. Let's see. We got Zach. Yep, we're trying to hit the 500 so we can get a second chance winner for sure. And We have 12 minutes, guys. 12 more minutes for tonight's fire drawing. Again, if y'all missed the first part of the show, guys, we were actually I had Rachel Caballero on and was just kind of keeping us in the loop as to what's going on with City Council. Um, and we knew this would happen, that they would go on the attack, trying to drag, people's names through the mud, because obviously that's the way things work here. When you start messing with their money, they want to get angry and lash out that way, instead of just owning up to the fact that we know that they are being corrupt. So, yeah, tired of it, guys. I'm tired of it. I mean, like I said, just talking about my home taxes, jump up 30 something $1,000. I think it was like 38,000, if I'm not mistaken, in 1 year. Like, I mean, that would be awesome if we were looking at selling the house, but we're not. You know what I mean? And for it to jump up that much just to get that much more interest out of us, that's crazy. It is crazy. No, I'm not okay with that. So, Roger Garza, another 20. Right on. Roger Garza for 20. Let's see, let's flip this around. This is number 3, so I'm going to copy this right here. Copy. Paste. 1. That's 3. Okay, so there's 3 right there. Right on. That puts us at $450. 450. Write it. And Christopher is saying, "Hey, hold up. Wait till you can get home." I don't know. I think he's going to make this one interesting. What? So I don't know if y'all been seeing what's going on with Marco Island, where they're trying to ban shark fishing from their beaches. It's crazy. Like, I hear some of their testimonies, and one of them was talking about that they received an email from their whoever, stating that their child was traumatized because they pulled a shark up on the beach. And I sit there and I think too, it's like, how many of those traumatized children play these games nowadays, that they're shooting games? And man, have you seen these games? Like, I don't even know all the names of all of them, but all of them have some kind of like battle against other people. Where I know that car thief game, Grand Theft Auto. Um, the other one where they're sniper shooting each other and everything. Like, they're all these kids nowadays, those are the games they're playing. But they want to say they were traumatized by a shark getting caught on the beach. Wait a minute. Make that one make sense, guys. Let me see if anybody can do that one for me. Henry, he did 20. Henry Cineseros. $10 for saying a bad word, Dave. I must have missed that one right there. That's without a doubt, Henry. That is without a doubt. Yes. Especially now, if they have any kind of access to Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, like, they don't. It's crazy. From personal experience, I just posted up something, and I was cracking a joke, and they try to ban me and delete me because I posted a joke. Yet they're showing all these shootings, like real shootings, drive-bys, beatings, and all. People get pushed on the railroad tracks and into the street or run over. Like, when I make a comment about drug use, a joke, and they like, I don't get their philosophy on that. Like, it's okay to shoot a video, to post a video about it, but you can't talk about it. You know. I don't know. Let's see. All right, so we need Henry. Let me put this over here. What's up, Vic, in the house? Henry's in the settles. Did two. Copy. Paste. And then we got Vic. 86248624. I mean, it's still only Vic on here, but still, just in case. Paste. We got 3 and 4 and 5, right? Is that it? Yeah, it's 5. And nobody uses their brain anymore. That's without a doubt. Like, and then I see other guys that are making comments, and just to get, I mean, just to get a rise out of people, knowing that what they're saying, is enough to spark something, and they get a kick out of it. You know what I mean? So, I'll never understand that. So we are at hey, we're at $520. So that means we got to shoot for $1,000 now. That means we're gonna get 2 free entries right now, here in a bit. We'll do it in a little bit once I know I'm kind of there. So hopefully, when we hit over 1,000, I can just go there and choose 2 names. I got a bet now with somebody on Facebook. See if he accepts it. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Nope, he still has not put it on there, but I'll just check it. Yep. Let's see. All right. Okay. I was checking my messages over here, but I had to get out of it real quick because some of them sent something with music. Yep. All right. Let's see. We are at 520, and we got 3 minutes for tonight's fire drawing, guys. We're at 520, which will actually turn into 540 if nothing else gets bought because we got, you know what? Let's go select the name over here. And I'm going to draw the first one. And if 2 are there, I'll leave one on the counter or bring the other one with me. And that'll be the second name. But the first one that I show will be the name for the pot tonight. Now we get over 1,000, then the other name would be here, so I don't have to walk back over here. Yes, I am being lazy, guys. If you also, I mean, I'm telling you, if y'all knew the amount of weights I just went through today, and this is already like the 40th time that I've washed my hands today. Yeah, there's a lot of surf weights there, guys. Nothing sticky on my hands or nothing. But get these bags out of here. I have been enjoying this. I hadn't even come away with a full amount for recovery as I normally do. There's the tickets, and you can see they're all smushed down, so I got to lighten them up a little bit. Ooh, nice bundle. Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Oh, couldn't hold them all. Couldn't hold them all. Let's see what we got here. Nope, it don't matter. Only matters what stays in my hand. Ooh, there's two. Okay, so the one that's right here. Okay, the one right there. Who is that? Chris Schultz. Chris Schultz. This is the other ticket. And I'm going to show it only so that way nobody says I changed tickets. This is the second name if we go over 1,000. Roger Garza. Okay, so Chris Schultz is the first one. Let me pick up these tickets over here too. Hold on. Chris Schultz. Oh, let's go over. Alright. And Tiger not wanting to help pick them up. Waiting for her. She's in the warehouse. She's now getting braver and braver by the day. So, so we got Chris Schultz. And put the emoji in. Come on. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to put two of them and do this. Hit return, and that'll be for whoever that one comes out to. And then we have Christopher Olivares and another two. -2 and -2. That puts us at 560. And you got another minute, guys. One more minute at it because Christopher came in and sniped it. So you got another minute. And then we'll go from there. But we're at 560. So it'll be 570 and nobody else pays because we got to get one winner from over here for that second chance winner right there. Cowboy up in the house. How you doing, boss? I'm still sitting here working, guys. Ooh, Christopher wants to match a 50 if anybody wants to go for it. Nice, nice. That'll work. I'll give y'all 40 seconds. Let's see what happens. Where's my cutters? There they are. Come on. Been working a lot, trying to move. Oh, where are you moving to, boss? Another town. For employment or moving to move and seeing from there, boss? All right, guys, 30 seconds. got 30 seconds left, and we're at 560 with the $50 match from Christopher Olivares. All right, guys. We're going to go and shuffle twice so we can get our second winner from over here. We're at 560. This will put us at 570. Let's see. Oh, yeah, no doubt for sure. All right. 1, 2, and here we go. This is, hold on. Silences for a little bit. Okay, here we go. This is for the second chance winner, guys. This is for the second chance winner. Good luck. All right, Roger. Roger Garland got that one. So let's go back over here. Copy this one right here. Number 3. 12 and now I can put that where the name is. Paste. All right. So that nope back. There it goes. All right. That puts us at 570. We're at 570 right there. And why did it? Oh, okay. Let's see. Hold on. Let me check something real quick. Make sure. No, I didn't delete it. Okay, cool. All right, we're at 500. No, 560. Sorry, 560. And yeah, sir. Get it. Get it. Get it. Oh, that is I think it's that one earlier. I did not see it. I bet you it's been some kind of fun for you. All right, guys, got 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and we're at $560 for tonight's fire drawing. 560 for tonight's fire drawing. Yep. And let's see. No, I'm writing down the numbers over here, guys. He didn't buy in again. I'm just putting it on my paperwork. Christopher wants to do a $50 match. Anybody up for that? Anybody up for that? Down the mark for each trade. Yep. Oh, let's see. Hold on. Let me check something, guys, on that $50 match. Let's see. Hold on, real quick. I'm waiting on a response, guys. See if this one will go. It'd be nice. Be nice. Oh, Kyle matched it. Roger that. All right, so let me. Kyle's 2. Whitmire. Oh. Right on. Yep. Paste that'll be -3, right? See 2 for Kyle Whitmire. Yep, only see 2. So yeah, that'll be 3. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then Christopher Olivares. And Christopher 2. So this will be number 3. -3. Right on. Paste. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so that puts us at now $660, guys. 660. Again. All right. All right, guys. So since we just got sniped in with another 100, I'm going to give y'all 2 more minutes. We're at 2 more minutes for tonight's fire drawing at $660. You know, we've been doing these fire drawings for so long, and it's crazy when I tell people about it, and they still don't have they didn't know about it. Like, wow. So, we'll see, man. So again, guys, remember on the memberships on the YouTube channel, guys. I'm looking forward to getting enough people in there that I'm going to do a monthly giveaway, and the only way you can get into it, guys, is with your monthly membership. And yes, there are different levels of the monthly membership, and obviously the bigger ones that you get into, the bigger membership that you get into, obviously you're going to get more tickets for those monthly giveaways. I'm sorry, I haven't checked to find out where we're at. I will make sure to get that done before the week is out. I can see where our membership scale is at, but once we hit $400, I will start doing that. Start doing our monthly giveaways. And just think, guys, this may be the way that we finally reach the ability to give away 100 reels in a month. Like, or, whatever it may be. Like, I already see it coming, guys, and I'm projecting that that's going to get there. We get enough people in there to be members, we would be able to do stuff like that on a regular basis through the YouTube channel, and that will be all because of everybody that's participating. So again, guys, that, and also too, every time you like, you share, you comment, that helps my channel grow, guys. It really does. So it is important that when you go and you comment or watch a video, to like, share, subscribe, comment on those videos, and then share our video links. You know what I mean? Well, not just the video links, but the actual YouTube channel itself. But if you're sharing the link via like text message, it works. But if you're sharing it to like a Facebook group, it doesn't help us. I mean, it may get us some more views, but they won't pay us for it. So, yeah, swear jar. I think it would work against us because we got too many potty mouths here. I'm just saying. Roger Guard's got another one, so that's number 3. So this will be number 4. And I just flip it around and it ends the video, and I got to start all over again. So that'll be 4. Okay. Right on. That puts us at right, 20, and then Christopher for another 20. Let's see. Okay. This be number 4 for Christopher. That puts us at $700, guys. We're at $700 for tonight's fire drawing. So we have a minute and a half. Y'all got a minute and a half. So we can get it done. I seriously think that paperwork of our taxes going through the roof is crazy. So Christopher Olivares is throwing out another $50 match. Anybody want to go for that? Ooh. Make that happen. That'll put us at $800 for tonight's fire drawing. Y'all got 1 minute. 1 minute. See who's gonna jump on it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're at 300 right now, but it could be 200. Ooh, he said 150. Ooh-wee. That'll put us at $1,000 if that gets matched out. See. Oh man. That gives me goosebumps. Oh yeah, raise that temperature. Turn that burner on high. Like to hear it snoring right there. See, I'm gonna extend it a minute and a half to see if anybody would jump on this. Yeah, I don't think so either. That was yep, and he was sending it fast. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Got 1 minute, guys. There's a $150 match or a $50 match. Anybody want to send it up there? 30 seconds. About 30 seconds. Oh man, people's wallets are burning right now, thanks to Christopher. They are itching, foaming at the seams. Mm. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I gotta see if we can go over that 5,000 again. Yeah, that'll definitely get Bobby the Bobber another rank right there. $5,600 is gonna be a 1. I'm gonna let it go until I finish up these weights right here, guys. I got like 3 more little stacks. Give y'all a few minutes to play with this. Side to side to side. So I gotta go to the back, go finish sanding down the rest of those weights too. I can bring them up front because that's part of the trays that gotta go out. So, and I also gotta weigh it all out. And I'm gonna write it all down, put it into an envelope, so that way I'll know where it's at. But that also will help me remember what it is as well. So that way, when you hit that number, I can open up that envelope and show, hey, this is legit. I got it. You know what I mean? Actually, I'll probably have to do 2 envelopes just because. I'm going to take a picture for myself just so I can verify, just in case I forget. It'd be the other reason why. But when they hit that number, then I have that envelope to show that they legit hit that number or the weight. Okay. All right, guys. No matchups, no matchups. Let me check Zell real quick, just in case. Nothing on Zell. All right, guys. We are at $700 even. 700 for tonight's fire drawing. And yes, sir. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? We spinning, or are we still sniping it? Let me know. Give you a few more seconds to decide. No, we totally understand that, boss. You got 12 seconds. Then we're gonna have to shuffle. 6. Ooh, one Salazar says 50 on credit. One Salazar. 50. Are you gonna match that one there, Christopher? We got a 50. That'll put us at 800 right there. Two, two, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And confirming. Waiting. You got. Ooh, Roger that. So Christopher Olivares, this will be number 5 for him. Yeah. 5 right there. Takes 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right on. Get a. That puts us at $800, guys. $800 for tonight's fire drawing. And y'all have 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and grab another tray of weights while we're waiting for this. We are doing it. All right, guys. Y'all got a minute and 10 seconds. A minute and 10 seconds, and we're at $800 for tonight's fire drawing. $800. Whoa. Rocking it, rocking it. Y'all got 1 minute to get in. What do you need to do? See the little dollar symbol down there by the comments or on your screen? It's a $10 buy-in, and it's winner take all. And all right, we're at $800 right now for tonight's fire drawing, and you have 1 more minute, guys. Let me give 1 more minute because we got some questions being asked on text. So I'm pretty sure things will change here in just a second. Let's see. Yep, it just went up. All right. So, got a anonymous buyer over here for Cowboy Up. Got him 2 tickets right there. Right on. So that puts us at 820. So I'm going to extend it another minute for that one. And the winner take all is for in-store credit here at Hard Life Bait and Tackle. You can purchase anything we have available in the shop with this store credit. Even buy into other fire drawings as well too. If it's gonna come out $9.99, that be sure to send 1 extra one for $1.99, and that'll cover you for quite some time to be able to send in the $9.99 ones like that. Sir. And you can buy as many spots as you want. We've got one of our subscribers here who's willing to match up. If you want to throw a match up there too. See what happens. There's Chaz with the ticket. Chaz. Here we go. Yep. Do another one for $1.99. That'll cover your $9.99 ones, because even on your other ones it'll be $19.99 or $29.99. So this will cover you for a while with the $1.99. There you go. Thank you both. All right, guys. So since Chaz just got in, I extended it another minute and 15 or minute 50 seconds or 10 seconds. Sorry, minute and 10 seconds extension. And that puts us at $830 for tonight's fire. $830. And see who else is going to snipe it. We're waiting for receive text over here. Got that. Third. 50 seconds. 50 seconds. We're cleaning weights while y'all are on it. On it. On it. How much you want to match? Almost one, almost. One's ready. One is ready. I'm trying to get it to go over 1,000. We need to get that $6,000 mark. We already did 5,600 this year. We break $6,000. That would be awesome. Where are we at? We are at $830, guys. $830 for tonight's fire. And y'all have 50 seconds. I'm gonna give y'all 50 seconds. Honestly, I'm looking at my weights when I set the time, and I forgot what time it started at. So, yeah. More. Check the cell over here on my phone. Nothing yet. 25 seconds. I need to have it. And that's pretty much all you need is one ticket. One right ticket will get you that. All right, guys. We are gonna shuffle. How many entries do we got? Oh, I forgot to put Chaz on there. Cowboy. Oh, 20. Got that. All right. All right, guys. We're gonna shuffle 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 24 times. That's how many times people bought into tonight's fire drawing. We're gonna shuffle 24. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Oh, hold on. We got a sniper in the house. Got a sniper. Yes, we do. Yep, another 40. So that'll be 40. Yeah. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So this will be number 6. Oh, hold on. I did 40, so I can copy both those. Copy and paste. That'll put us at 870 right there. Roger. Yeah, no doubt. All right. So since we got sniped, I'm going to give you a minute and 5 seconds. A minute and 5 seconds. Then we're going to have to shuffle 25 times. At 25 rolls. No, who wants to do the 30 to make it even 900? $900. Nothing. Get it, get it. Kyle Whitmire with 30 to make it an even $900. Kyle 3, so this would be number 4. And copy. And 4. 1. There's 2 and 3. There we go. Right on, Cowboy Up. That's the way to do it, boss. We're at $900, and y'all got a minute and a half, guys. 900, and y'all got a minute and a half. So we got we almost got to that 1,000. And we get to 1,000, that automatically makes it 1,020 because we already selected the second name earlier, which would be Roger Garza to get that bonus spot there. And then we would have to shuffle it over here twice, spin it to get the bonus name out of the pot, out of the Wheel of Doom. So that would put it at 1,020 if we were to hit $1,000 even. See. Roger said 50 in-store credit. All right. Roger Garza. Okay, what do I do with my pen over here? There it is. 50. With my 50. All right. Ooh, Roger and Kyle. So Roger Garza up over here somewhere, number 4. So this will be number 5. Copy. Paste. Number 5. And paste. Paste. 4 and 5. And then we got Kyle Whitmire with another 5. So this will be number 5 for him. Copy. Paste. Nope. 5. Ba-da-ba-ba. 2, 3, 4, and 5. That puts us at an even $1,000. Oh, Christopher Olivares matched y'all both. So that's going to put us at 1,100. So copy and paste. Right on. That's 6. This will be number 7 for Christopher. So go copy. Actually, let's do this, right? Because he's matching them, so it came in between. So that'd be 7. Paste. Paste. 3, 4, and 5. 8. Come on. Come on. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That puts us at $1,110. And real quick, because we've got Roger that got the bonus one. So we're going to copy this one. Copy. Paste. But we're going to delete that, and we're going to put the emoji, because that's what this one is, because he was the second chance winner there. All right, guys. So that means we're going to have to spin this again. We're going to have to shuffle twice, spin it again to get one of the winners from here to go back to our main pot, because we went over $1,000. So that means that we got no more buy-ins. That'll put us at $1,120 for tonight's fire. What? Okay. And then whoever's gonna win it. All right, guys, y'all got 1 minute. 1 minute. And then this will give us our second chance winner. We're gonna shuffle twice and then see how many we got. And we get the winner out of here to go back over here. We already got one second chance winner from our $1,000 mark. We need a second chance winner for there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 Right on, right on. All right, guys, y'all got. Give y'all 1 minute. One more minute, guys. That was a little fucker. Let's see. Got an early Santa going on over here. We'll see. Roger that. All right. Let's see. Oh, all right. There we go. That's one. That's two for John right there. They gifted John two tickets right there. All right, guys, y'all got 1 more minute. 1 more minute was extended because we got sniped out with the gift over here. 1 more minute. Moving some weights around over here in the background. That's all that clanging y'all hear. Got to make room on my table. All right, guys, y'all got 30 seconds, and we're at 1,130, but it's going to be 1,140 because we got to get a second chance winner to move it over here. So we're at $1,130 right now. So, see, I got day shift started on Mondays, and I can drawing now. Right on. That's cool. All right, guys. We're going to shuffle twice. And we are going to select a winner to go back over here. Remember, this ain't for the pot. This is for the second chance winner like this one. See how that little emoji right there? Every time we go over $500 or $1,000 or $1,500, we select those winners. That's how Roger got that one. Now we need to select another one because we do it two. We do one out of our second chance box and one out of the drawing here. That's how we got the other ones up here. There's one for Chris Schultz and one for Roger right there. Man, Roger got two today. Ooh, Roger. All right, here we go, guys. Second chance winner right here. I'm going to shuffle twice. One, two. Here we go. Good luck. Christopher Olivares. got the second chance winner. All right, so since he's right there, I'm gonna go ahead and click right here, hit enter, copy this one, copy and paste, and the emoji. All right, guys, we're at $1,140, guys. $1,140. Roger that. Roger, I see you. I see you. So we're at 1,140, and y'all got a minute and a half, guys. If we don't grow or get any more in there, then we'll shuffle it. We got to do now 25, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 times. That is. Oh, yeah, get it, get it, get it. Uh, 50 seconds. 50 seconds, guys. $1,140 for tonight's fire drawing or in-store credit here at hardlifefishing.Store. Right on, right on. Do, 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 do. 20 seconds. More, any more? Yes, sir. For 2 days, rocking it. All right, guys, here we go. Check the Zelle real quick. Nothing in there. All right. We're going to go ahead and shuffle. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32 times. 32 times. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Come on, light it up. So tell me to shuffle, shuffle. Do it, do it. Up. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, and 32. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Ready for the big one? We got 1,140 up for grabs. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Here we go. Daniel Garcia. What? He ain't won in a minute. He's on it. Daniel Garcia. $1,140. Daniel Garcia. Right on, right on, right on. Congrats. Congrats, congrats, congrats. All right. Trying to get this sorted over here. still gotta, like I said, guys, I gotta run to the back to go finish off those surf weights so that way I can get my number so I can get this bridge crossed because I can't done set the goal on it. So oh, got that. One Salazar. Roger. And what me? What me? That still right on. There we go. I got everybody saved in here. All right. Alpha says he's got his 80 wide T Rex in. Right on. Uh, got that in there. All right, guys. Well, congratulations, Daniel Garcia, again for the big win, $1,140. Make sure y'all go check out and go sign that petition, guys. I gotta really run to the back, guys, and I can't take y'all back there with me because I'll turn on the sander and I gotta knock that out, stuff like that. So, but I definitely right on, guys. Yep. So, I'd love to, Chris. I would love to, but again, I've got the longer I sit up here, the longer it's going to take me to do that and get home. So I got to get her done, guys. Y'all have a good night. Thank you again for playing. Make sure to go sign the petition to help us all, guys. We really need it. No matter where you're from, sign it because again, no matter what, if, like I said, crap rolls downhill, and if we get screwed with that, it's going to mess with my pricing here, and everybody's going to see it. I don't want that, guys. So I hate messing with my pricing. I hate it, hate it, hate it. I definitely need y'all's help, guys. Y'all go blow up that petition. Let's get a lot of signatures and share it to y'all social media platforms too to help us out as well. All right, guys. Y'all have a blessed night. I will talk to y'all later.